This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cercia.
And I'm your host, and hey, Taylor, you're not the problem.
This episode, we're going to be talking about Taylor Swift. Yay or nay? So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
This is Normal Nerds. This
Yes.
is a normal episode compared to our nerd ones. But we kind of glimpsed at it, the weekly anime review, I think it was.
I think so. We derailed pretty hard there for a minute. As we do. It's a podcast.
Talking about Taylor Swift, Canada, so many different things.
Oh, Canada, you did so many war crimes.
Yes. And I kind of glimpsed at it on the weekly anime review, but I was like, Taylor Swift's so big.
Yeah.
We should do an episode about it.
Probably the biggest superstar in the world.
Most famous person in the world, hands down.
Yeah. Facts, yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I would 100% agree with that. And I think, we'll just bring this back as one of our old, general grievances.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that segment. That was a long... Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's because we got more positive.
We did get more positive, yeah.
We got more positive.
We lost weight, got muscle, and started the life isn't terrible.
Leaned into faith a little more.
That too. Yeah, that helped a lot too. Yeah. So life's not all bleak and dreary.
Kept drinking, all the things that
Cut back on drinking a little bit, actually. Honestly,
sadly, that's true.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to on a side note, fast. It's funny to compare that too, because I was listening to I think Rogan and Brooke Reichner and Ari were on there, and Brooke Reichner's lost a bunch of weight, and Ari said you lost a bunch of weight, but you're still the fat guy, meaning that you were so fat before, you lost all this weight, and you're still the fat guy. It's like us with drinking. It's like we used to drink so much. We're the guys that drink, and now we're still the guys that drink, just a little bit less.
A little less.
It's kind of like that. Mm-hmm. But anyways,
this episode, so we talk about it. It mainly has to do with football. So if you don't care about Taylor Swift, you don't care about football, or you have zero the other two topics, which I would find unbelievable.
Honestly, yeah.
You would have to live under
literally, you have to have one or the other.
You have to live under an absolute rock to not know anything that's going on with either of those things.
Yes, facts, yeah.
But we're here today because we have something to talk about with Taylor Swift. So, in case you don't know, I'll give you a rundown if you're just I don't really care too much. I don't know how you wouldn't know any of this information, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Okay.
Taylor Swift, most famous person in the world,
yes,
decided to date Travis Kelce, tight end of the Kansas City Chiefs, multiple Super Bowl winner. As they dated, the NFL saw an opportunity. They put her on TV a lot. They only really do it when Travis Kelce does anything. And a lot of NFL fans are like, ugh, get her out of here, get her out of here, get her out of here. And then a lot of Swifties are like, oh my God, you stop making fun of her, stop making fun of her.
Yeah.
And the point here, doing this episode, you're like, oh man, what if the Swifties come at us? Not that we're popular enough, but even if we
I'll take it at this point.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they'd be ridiculous to come at us because I say we start out by going, Taylor Swift.
Neighbors.
No, Taylor Swift is fine.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, she's very successful in what she does. She's a good musician.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be friends with her? Probably not.
Probably not. For the sheer fact that not for just the sheer fact, but she dates a fucking dream smasher. So no, I couldn't be friends with her.
She dates Travis Kelce.
I fucking hate that guy so much. But yes, she's got bangers. I know everyone. The Eras Tour thing and getting all her music back, everyone says it's genius. I think it's pretty cool that she did it. I really don't. They came out with a 10-minute version of her song. I didn't really care, but
that's all too well. That's nothing to do with the Eras Tour.
Okay. I don't know a lot about her. Okay. I grew up on her. I didn't miss her country face because I wasn't in the country when she did stuff.
Good
but
face. I love Country Taylor.
But I literally made everyone in my school hate Shake It Off because I played it so much.
Yeah.
So it was
the Eras Tour, which you just mentioned, very impressive.
Yeah.
That's honestly.
She sings for 3 hours every concert.
She almost has her entire discography.
Nuts.
Yeah, she puts on probably one of the best concerts of all time. She'll go down as one of the greatest artists of all time.
I think I caught a piece of New Heights. Jason and Travis Kelce's podcast, solely because Jason Kelce's on it. That's why I listened to it. And not Travis Kelce, but Travis was talking about he was trying to meet her the first time. And she doesn't talk to anyone 24 hours before or after her concert, so she can save her voice. Yeah. Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Seems a little extra. I also agree. Thank you.
But whatever. She's not.
It's working. She makes so much money. Whatever works.
Also, she's a marketing genius This is where I'm going to segue now. Once again, this is the thing. If you are a Swiftie and you're listening, you're like, oh my God, they're hating on Taylor Swift. We are not hating on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean in also the fact that I'm going to support her on this. When she goes to the games and they cut to her when Travis Kelce does stuff, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They do that with players all the time.
Yeah.
Like, they do a little more with her, but...
because the NFL is, let's also put out there, the NFL is money hungry, so
Yeah.
anything they can do, they probably went ballistic when they found out those two were
Yeah.
dating. They were like, oh my God, we're going to make so much money off this. And they have.
And they have.
Just by cutting to her.
And they,
so,
once again, that's not her decision.
Yeah.
She wasn't like, if I'm going to date an NFL player, maybe she was behind the scenes, but you never know. But,
I don't know.
Yeah, I doubt it. But like, if she, I don't think she does. But if she was like, I'm going to date an NFL player, like, you need to show me, she didn't ask for that. And also,
like,
every time she does something, they show her, I'm like, of course, why would you not cut to the most famous person in the world?
know.
So I get annoyed when people get mad that, like, when Travis Kelce does something, cuts to her, that's whatever. Once again, that's NFL doing its thing. So I'll defend her on that one. She's doing nothing wrong there. Brittany, whatever, Mahomes seems annoying as all hell, but
yeah, she does.
yeah. So
We watched that doc about on our QB or whatever, and it was like, I got the vibe. It's like, I don't know if I could hang out with you.
well, we now know Patrick Mahomes loves being a villain, so
Yeah, and I couldn't hang out with you for this whole fact that you have talked to Patrick Mahomes. I hate him so much.
just
I
talk
hate the
to him.
Chiefs.
Not married him, just because you talk to him.
Yes.
So defend her on that fact.
That man.
And I'm going to say this is going to segue into the issues we have with Taylor Swift, quote unquote. Not really. She's a marketing genius. She is a marketing genius.
Yeah.
Because I don't think of any fault of her own, she created a cult.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift literally convinced a large swath of feminine-like people, I'm going to say it, feminine-like people, not women,
Yeah, fair.
Feminine,
yeah, that's
like people.
accurate.
large swath, that because a production company or whatever, a music industry company owned her music, she was going to put out her own version so it'd be the righteous moral thing so she could own it. And it's the same songs. I know there's like a few different ones here or there, but it's literally the same. They're the same.
I know.
And she convinced all of her fans that it's the righteous thing to do to buy it. If she really only cared about her having sole control, why wouldn't you just make the record 89 cents?
That's a
50
good
cents?
point.
If
Yeah.
it wasn't about sole control,
I thought.
it's about money. And I
Yeah.
don't care. Taylor, you're a genius. She's genius for
Yeah,
doing that.
and people will buy it. So
And
it's
people
like,
did.
yeah, bought it a lot.
A lot.
Like
People
a
bought
lot.
multiple
It
things
was
of
insane.
It's the same. I remember when it came out. I actually was excited. I was. Taylor Swift is on my top 5 like Spotify artists. Just 'cause
Really?
I like a lot of old Taylor Swift songs. I don't really listen to her new stuff. It's like very.
I gotta re-listen now that I'm in the now I actually like country. I'm growing up here. I actually gotta listen to some of her old
haven't
country
listened-
stuff. I'm not listening to any. I really don't know any of it.
It's amazing.
I'm sure it
Our
is.
song, our song's a slamming screen door. We'll get sued for. She's sue happy. So let's.
Oh, that's fair, yeah,
you
that's
should
fine.
avoid all that. One time.
Yeah, she's,
One time on Etsy, people were doing, like, you can look this up, it's true, and I know all of her fans are always, the Swifties are always like, oh no, it was her team. People were putting like 1989 on like Etsy stuff, and she'd just try to sue. It's like, you don't own a year, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, you don't. Now, her fans, this is what we'll get into it, her fans think she owns a year. This is the problem with Taylor Swift. She has done nothing wrong. Her fans have made her ethereal, and it's annoying to everyone.
agreed. Yes, Swifties are the
worst
insane. They are the worst fan base. Like, we do a nerd podcast.
That's true.
Which we started to shit on how bad the nerd community really, like, not shit on, but like really just be different from how bad the nerd community is with all the weebs and all that stuff. And I think I can confidently say, maybe because the nerd community is smaller, honestly, is that Swifties are worse. Like,
Yeah.
they are
Oh, yeah.
bad. They are
are.
a bad fan base.
They are. The
They
only solace, and I'll say it and I don't care, the only solace that they could possibly swing my way is like, there's a lot of good looking, cute girls there. So
Well, yeah.
that's the only thing. And we're like,
They worship a gorgeous country music pop
Pop
star.
star.
She's
pop star.
She's all of it now at this point.
yeah, I mean,
Because she
really
on
is.
her I literally have no idea on her.
Era Store.
No, when she put out her music, did she put out her country stuff?
No.
Oh.
I want her to do. Oh, no, she did. Yeah, she did.
She did?
I'm sorry,
Okay,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
She did.
So
But
she's
once
still a
again-
country singer,
But
technically.
once again, it was just the same thing.
I know,
But
but she's
anyways,
still
anyways.
a country singer. And she's
Yeah.
like, I mean, if she wasn't, she still would have. But like, honestly,
I think she
like,
did
yeah.
Red, which is like country-esque, but she didn't do like Sparks Fly and like the old stuff.
Okay.
Red is my favorite album, by the way.
Okay.
Red is my favorite album.
But
Sometimes.
yeah, she's gorgeous. She's amazing, and they are but of course they would just like sire people that look not sire, but like attract people that look like her too. It's like, oh, I'm already pretty, but I want to be on stage.
And a lot of people that don't look like her.
Yes, a lot of people that don't look like her. A lot of people. I am sadly on dating apps unsuccessfully. That might actually be a blessing. And it's like every other one. It's got some. I remember for a while it was everyone. They had some Taylor Swift prompt in their photo, and there were not a lot of winners there.
It's kind of a red flag.
Yeah,
like being a Swiftie is a red flag. It's like the same thing, and they try to make this argument, but I agree with them. But they're trying to justify themselves, but it's not working. It's the same thing. Like, what about someone's like super obsessed with their sports team, like overly obsessed? I'm like, yeah, we don't like that person either. Yeah. Like, if you went on a guy's, hey, you're on a Hinge profile and it goes like Swiftie, Taylor Swift's whatever. I don't know what they would say. God. There's something about Taylor Swift, blah, blah, blah. And like they mentioned Taylor Swift twice on the page, you'd be like, that's a problem.
Yes.
And if you're a girl and you saw like 3 pictures of a guy only wearing like Bills jerseys, I'd be like, yeah, I can understand. That's also a red flag.
Yes, that definitely is 100%. Also, a quick caveat to that. When we're into a team, we're usually into the team, not a person.
One person, yeah.
So,
but it's like...
I understand. I agree it's a red flag, though, in that case, with the jersey thing, for sure.
But like I would say like every 2 out of 10 sports fans are like that. Where every 9 out of 10 Taylor Swift fan is like that. Like, there's people I'm trying to think, like, I like Taylor Swift. Like, her music, I don't really like her. She might be a witch. I have nothing wrong with her. She can do her own thing. She's greedy. She's a business person. Yeah. I don't understand why artists get to be greedy. Never understood this. They can be greedy, but the second a CEO's like, you got to pay 50 cents more for it. The second Amazon's like, we're going to have ads now unless you guys want to pay. Everyone's like, can you believe this? And it's like, Taylor Swift tickets are $2,000. Makes sense. Makes sense. Fair.
Very fair. The only thing I know about the Amazon thing is that if you pay for Prime already, you're still getting ads.
No, I think it's stupid too. Yeah. I think it's
that is the dumbest business model so far.
I think it's really stupid, and it surprised me actually. I was watching Amazon the other day, and also it was like an ad. I was like,
me too today. It was like, what's going on? Yeah.
No, it's just very odd that like Prime Video, like Taylor Swift, like remaking her old music and charging people money for it when she should have just done it for 50 cents. It was all about controlling it. Everyone just be like, well, or like, she's Sue Happy. Crazy Sue Happy.
Or the environmental craziness and then she's
jetting around all the time. But it's like the second a businessman does that or a businesswoman does that, they're like
bad, evil.
Like CEO, terrible. And it's like the second an artist does it,
they aren't talented and born pretty. Damn.
I know.
How dare they?
So it's like prime example also like why it's the Swifties. We'll get more into the cult aspect of it and all this kind of stuff. But I've been seeing lately this weird thing where they got super mad that Jason Kelce, we all love seeing Jason Kelce.
He's the man.
But we got annoyed by seeing Taylor Swift, and they made it out to be like because Taylor Swift's a woman. That's not what it is.
That is insanity.
I know. This is what they don't understand is like, this is a class, we talk about this all the time outside the podcast. People have very short memories.
Yeah.
They don't care about anything. They're like, oh, when they finally talk about like Taylor Swift, first it has nothing to do with her being a woman, because guess what? I remember the off season, everyone was talking about Haley Steinfeld and Josh Allen. We're all like, oh, interesting. They're celebrities. This is what they do.
Yeah.
When Tom Brady went to all the Super Bowls, they talked about Giselle all the time, and no one really cared. It was her fault for calling out his team. That was not cool. But the thing people don't remember. Maybe people don't remember that because all the Swifties are now into sports when they weren't before. But it's like, this is commonplace.
Yeah.
Like, this is athletes, like husbands and wives, like from Serena Williams to all these people, like Tom Brady, like their spouses get talked about. They're all celebrities.
Yeah.
Who they're dating gets talked about. They're celebrities. It's just that the Swifties make it unbearable.
I know. Dude, they were buying the moment they found out she was dating Travis Kelce and she went to one Chiefs game, they started buying up tickets for all the Chiefs games everywhere. I'm not just talking about on the off chance she was maybe going to be
and
there.
They would get to see her. This is like, okay.
She's not even singing.
Yeah. 2 points about this. There's 2 points about this. One, her fans are hypocrites because they threw a fit about the Eras Tour because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You don't understand. They threw a fit about like certain husbands and boyfriends taking up a ticket to go with their girlfriend because they don't care. It's like, you're here and you don't even...
Can you explain to me why the Eras Tour is a once-in-a-lifetime event?
I mean...
What's the marketing on that? I really don't know.
I could see it being there's multiple
what is she? She's just singing, right?
She's doing the discography, but no, it's an amazing tour. And it would she probably won't ever do it again because it's a lot of work and she's young. And then it's one of those things How can I explain this? What was what like? There's the way they describe. Yeah, it's once in a lifetime event, and the concept of my mind is like, yeah, it's an opportunity to go do something you've never done before, and it will be a great memory you have, like taking a cross country road trip. I guess I can do that at any time, but that was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I I was like, let's just do it now. They're blowing it up to like be like the Messiah came.
Yeah, that's true. But what is she doing that's different than any other concert?
She's doing her entire discography. Bands don't do that.
Okay.
Most bands concerts what are like,
that's why it's 3 hours long.
And like not only is she just doing discography, she's like changes outfits constantly. There's a bunch of shows.
Okay.
Just there's a lot of pageantry to it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, most bands only do like their concerts are usually
like an hour where they play like 10 songs.
Yeah, she's doing like
okay, that makes more sense. I know I was like this entire time it's just like she was just singing. It's a concert. She's gonna do this again, but I guess she's doing the
like
whole
her
thing.
Entire discography, but like pretty much like a majority of it.
Okay,
that's like it's like eras, like each era of her life. Whatever. Apparently, it's a great show.
Oh, it's the Eras tour, not Eras tour.
No, era. It's like you're in this era.
Okay, I've been saying it wrong the entire time. I'm a little embarrassed. Oh well.
Yeah. But and it looks amazing. And if someone gave me a free ticket, I'd be like, yeah, come on.
I mean, I gotta go to a concert.
Free ticket, yes.
Yeah, free ticket.
$50, maybe $50. $50 is like my limit for most concerts.
That's tough though, because then I gotta stand around Swifties.
And it depends on where you're staying.
If it's a free ticket, it ain't gonna be good.
It's a free good ticket.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those exist.
Yeah, but like a lot of them got mad at husbands and boyfriends who went just because their girlfriend made them go. Now, not every Swiftie did
Someone
this. Someone
sounds lonely.
But how hypocritical is that? That they yelled at these guys. They shamed them. And then they're like going to these football games. Just for a chance to. This is like
for a chance
to see her.
Yep.
Could you imagine how insane you think somebody was if they were like, I bought tickets for this like super expensive ticket, $1,000 or like $500 per plate, and it's like, why? It's like I might see Josh Allen there. It's like I've never heard anyone say that about an athlete.
No,
and because you know why? Because if someone said that about an athlete, no one would be friends with them because they're a freaking weirdo.
They're crazy.
They're insane. They're
crazy. Yes, they're a stalker. I was about to say that they are a stalker. There's no way. I'm not gonna buy a ticket out to like Pebble Beach right now, just in the off chance I might see Josh Allen. He was there the other day. I thought an off chance that I might see him.
Is he in the Pro-Am?
I have no idea.
He's at Pebble Beach?
Yes.
He might be in the Pro-Am. That's cool.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Because that's like when somebody's golfing.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of. I dig that. I dig that. He's big into golf. But anyways, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that.
That's insane.
I know.
It's awesome. Like my favorite athlete of all time. That if I like could meet them. Oh man, who would it be?
Are you sure it's not Tiger Woods right off the top of your head?
It might be Tiger Woods.
Yeah, you love Tiger Woods.
I love Tiger Woods.
You love Tiger Woods.
However, like if I don't think I'm trying to think of the limitation I would. How much money would I spend for a chance to like see? Just first of all, I would spend $0 to see him from a distance. $0. I mean, straight up $0. I don't think there's a single human being alive I would spend money to see from a distance.
Okay, what are we talking about right now? We're talking about like, I mean, I'd pay money to go to one of their tournaments.
No. I'm talking about what they did with the football games where they're not doing
insanity.
Anything. Like you're just seeing them.
Absolutely not.
Like you're just
That's stalker shit.
Yeah.
That is stalker shit. They're stalking her.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Can you think of a single human being alive you would pay
not
to
a
just
no,
see from a
not a
distance?
single one. Not a single
just
one.
Just a distance.
I don't care. Not a single one.
That makes no sense.
Not a single one. The president came to this country, this city, and I still didn't go. I still, and I was back when we had the shooting, and like he did this whole thing where he was out near the tops and all that stuff, and like could go on and see him then.
Yeah, but
not
that
even worth
that
it.
would have been confusing.
Yeah, I guess but still, regardless, that's like a very famous figure. A figure I'm probably never going to see in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Other than on TV. And I didn't even get off my ass to go do it.
No,
it's like, why would I? It's not. If I didn't do it for that, then I'm not gonna do it for someone I like.
Yeah.
So like,
because I'm thinking about like, okay, so how much money? How much money would you spend to go watch? Who's your favorite athlete? What would you think? Well, okay, if you could watch a sport live.
If I watch a sport live,
like if I could go to anything, the number one thing I want to go to is the Masters. If I could go to anything, Super Bowl would be sick, but the Masters is like, and you get tickets for every day.
The Masters is, I mean, any PGA tournament is sick. You're just drinking and eating all day.
The food's cheap, and you're drinking and eating all day, and it's beautiful weather, hopefully.
Yeah.
How much would you pay though?
How much I pay for? I don't know.
Actually, here's going. This is.
Are we doing PGA? I'm okay. My favorite thing is football. I would rather go in and have that party.
We're gonna move away.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
We're trying to make it similar to the Swifties because they literally act like Taylor Swift is God.
Yes.
Okay. How much would you pay to see the Bills in the Super Bowl?
I'm not a rich man, but At least $2,000.
At least $2,000.
Yeah, at least.
Now, to go see them Super Bowl, would you still rather be at home watching it?
That's what I don't want.
Exactly.
I'm not flying to Vegas. I don't want to go to Vegas. That'd be a disaster.
Well, imagine it's like, I don't know, like I don't know, it's a good stadium, like the Arizona Stadium. That's a safe place.
That's probably fair. Yeah. It's still. I mean, yeah, it's still
Or
probably.
if it was at the LA Coliseum or the Minnesota Stadium. I know how much you like that stadium.
I do like the Minnesota Stadium a lot. They would never do it in a cold area though. But regardless,
it's a dome. It doesn't matter.
Have they done Super Bowls in cold cities before?
Yeah, if it's a dome, yeah. They've actually not Super Bowls, but
that's what I think they
did do.
They always do Super Bowls in like the warmer areas.
No, they're just doing domes. That's all it is. The city has to be able to be able to handle the teams, and that's the problem usually with like a lot of colder northern cities. Is like they just can't they don't have the infrastructure.
Okay. Regardless, I'd pay the money to go see them, but like once again, that's just I paid $2,000. That's what I would pay probably. Go watch my team play in the Super Bowl, and be at that party and hang out and all that stuff. But once again, it's a team, so.
And once again, you're not just going to see them stand on the field.
No. I mean, they need to be doing something. They have to be dancing like they're not monkeys, but dancing like the entertainers they are in order for me to watch them.
I did not know this was a thing, that you could have so much excitement in life.
Oh, this is the dumbest thing.
That you literally get amnesia. I found this out from a coworker that experienced this. That in a lot of Swifties, this is the problem, guys.
I don't know.
I hope Swifties are listening. There's a problem.
Dudes mostly listen to us. So.
What?
Dudes mostly listen to us, so.
They could be Swifties.
They
could be Swifties. They could be in the family.
That's right.
If you know Swifties, you can tell them to listen to this, and hopefully this
wake up call. It will change their lives.
If you go to see a concert and you've never experienced this feeling in your entire life, if this is like a common thing for you, you get overly excited and it happens. That's just you. I can't really say anything.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You sound like a very nice person. That you get so excited that you just enjoy life so much that you forget things. But if you only had you at a concert, one, why would you ever go to that concert? That makes no sense. You just wasted your money.
Waste of money.
Two, I hope to God the day your kid does something so incredibly amazing, like hits a home run or, aces that test they were really working hard for. If you remember that and weren't super excited, you're messed up.
Yeah.
That you think that you were so excited about seeing a person who you have no relation to, that your excitement reached a level that it caused amnesia for yourself, but like life-changing important parts of your life don't cause that. You need help.
Yeah, you definitely need to get looked at. That's not cool.
That's sad for everyone in your life.
That really is.
They're so unimportant to you.
You put a concert above your family.
Dude,
that's nuts.
That was another thing. You remember, we had our friend Maggie. Do you remember when she was like, the one person was supposed to come to her wedding, and she's like, but I got tickets to the Eras tour, and she was like, I don't know, should I feel bad at like...
Yeah.
Should I be...
Should I be upset?
I like how she asked us for some reason. I don't know why. But
she knew our answer.
Yeah, but she's like, should I be upset? And we're like, yes!
Yeah, you should. It's a wedding with your friend.
If I invited you to my wedding, a person to my wedding, and then even if I invited them, like just invited them, and we're like closest friends. We don't have to be close friends, but closest friends. And then like a couple weeks later, they're like, oh, I got tickets to the Eras tour at the same date, so I'm not going to be able to call me. Like, oh, don't talk to me ever again.
Yeah.
I'm like, clearly... you don't care about me.
Yeah.
Like, this is a very, very special day to me that I invited you to.
Yes.
I didn't have to invite you.
No, this is a very nice thing this is a very nice thing that I'm doing for you right now. I would skip the Super Bowl for your wedding, just so you know. I'm a good friend.
First of all, I'd be a horrible friend. If I had
You would be.
Also,
well, you can be whipped, you never know.
No. I would never date a woman who would be like, we're going to have the wedding at the Super Bowl. I'd be like, how did we get to this point?
I don't know.
I'm like, how are we even at this point? Like, I'd be like, also, I would never date a woman that disrespects my feelings that much.
Yeah, that's
fair. Insane.
Yeah.
First of all,
I'm just saying I would. say like you planned your wedding months away from the Super Bowl, and then some freak accident made the Super Bowl get moved to that day. I would skip it for you if I was going to it.
That'd be really weird.
I know, but I'm just saying in the hypothetical world, I'd be on my phone at least. But
yeah, it would depend on who's in the Super Bowl. It really would.
Oh God.
If it was the Packers, I'd be like, listen.
Oh my God, wedding canceled.
I wouldn't cancel the wedding, but I'd be like, listen, we're just gonna have to. No, I feel like
I'm putting an AirPod in, and I was listening to the game.
I feel like you'd be fine anyways, because I don't like weddings that start at like 5.
Oh, that's good. Wait, what time do you like start at?
I don't know, like 3, 4 o'clock. There was the actual ceremony.
Oh, okay, yeah. I like the sun being up for the ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 3, 4. I'm thinking like summertime wedding, but like 3, 4.
The sun's up pretty high, but I agree.
I
agree.
The sun up?
Yeah, I like the sun up. At the ceremony portion, yes.
Yeah.
I like it to be going down, like
Yeah.
not even midway, like early on in the reception.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think the Super Bowl starts at 6:30, so you'd have plenty. You'd have plenty of time. So you have on the TV during the reception.
Yes,
that'd be pretty cool. Actually,
that'd be sick. Yeah.
But Swifties, they're crazy.
They are certified nuts.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know why I am not. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I don't follow her on anything at all. Not a single portion of my media. I follow her, and for some reason, I am constantly getting videos of people just at the concert with their light up bracelets they have or dumb shit that is. I'm just like, why? I don't care. And just girls singing. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't know.
It's insane. I don't know that weird thing they do where they're like, which they post ahead on time. Like, I think the secret song, the surprise song is going to be this. And then they lose their mind if they're right. Like, lose their mind. I watch girls pass out because they're screaming so loud because they got it right. And I'm just like, how?
It's cold. It's cold. Like, this is a good example. Is like, when they're complaining about the Jason Kelce, they're like, it's only because he's a man. First of all, if you I mean this, if you actually think that, you're not a smart person.
No.
You're not, like, you might be actually an actual smart person, but in that concept of reality, you are not.
They all got blind spots.
Yeah, they all got blind spots. But like, because like, one, Jason Kelce played football. So obviously football fans like him.
Played football this season.
A lot of, if you live in Buffalo, especially, like, football is a very debauchery, Viking, barbarian sport.
Yes.
So when
we
there's
jump through tables.
When there's a big bearded dude ripping beers, screaming out like a goddamn barbarian. If Taylor Swift did that, I'd be like,
I would have a whole new opinion about her. I'd have a whole new opinion about her.
I'd be pumped out of my mind.
Yes, I know.
But what was I gonna say though? Is this is like, they don't think they're crazy. Is that I've never in my life seen videos of a person appearing on a TV screen and a bunch of women watching the screen, and when she appears on the screen, they scream and yell and get so excited. That is weird.
Yes.
There's just a person appearing on you. There's no plot twist.
Nope.
They're getting excited about her, like, that when she appears on the screen at games we already know she's at.
Yes.
Like, and they're screaming and stuff. And I'm like, there's no plot twist. We knew she was coming. Like, this isn't like Game of Thrones, like, Oberyn's head just exploded.
Yeah,
like,
facts. Yeah.
Like,
there's no twist. She's there. She's in the box.
And like, when Jason Kelce was screaming down, we were all just like, oh, nice. We weren't like, oh, Jason Kelce's up there. Everyone fly.
He's being a full-on football fan. He's being a full football fan. That's what we love about that. He jumped out of the booth at one point. It was like taking pictures with kids and like, actually, I think he took one girl's phone and handed it to Taylor and she took a picture or something like that. It's like, he's a good guy. But regardless,
he was hanging out in the Bills Mafia.
That was true.
I will say this: Taylor Swift probably can't do that, but like,
that is factual.
She could
agree
definitely
with
not
that.
do that.
I heard these weird rumors that she like got snuck in through like a laundry crate at one point, but I don't know how true that is.
I doubt that's true.
I 100% doubt that's true. Yeah.
The Swifties are nuts.
They are insane.
They are nuts.
Yeah, they are stalkers.
Dude, one time she was at like she was on like some island. I saw it. She was at some island. She went to like some dinner with like something. I don't know what it was, whatever. But she like walks out and like her fans found out and they were just like surrounded the place. Like it was like thousands of them and thousands. She just stepped outside. The second she stepped outside, they all started losing their mind. And I'm like, how does anyone think this is normal?
Yeah, this isn't cool. That's so weird. What? How do you? She must not be able to have any. Unless she probably has fake accounts, but like she cannot. That girl must not be able to have any real social media at all.
Oh yeah.
Other than like what's filtered through her team, because that's not. You people are stalking her.
Yeah. If Taylor Swift could take a joke,
like,
I would like, feel bad for her. She can't take a joke.
No,
also, this like whole thing, it made me so mad when like once again Swifties are nuts, and they went to her defense like she's once again the Messiah, like when there was like a lot of times people made jokes that Taylor Swift dated a lot of people, and everyone's like. But now you can't make that joke anymore because it's sexist. Because it's Taylor Swift. And I was like, it's so weird that, like, you can't say that about Taylor Swift, but we had, like, 1,000 memes for a month about Leonardo DiCaprio only dates 25-year-olds.
Oh, yeah, that's...
That's fine.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
So the second we make fun of Taylor Swift for dating, like, over, like, 20 dudes, And then a bunch of
songs about most of them.
Bunch of soy boys, and of course she ends up with a fuck boy. Which,
yeah.
I don't hate her for that.
It cracked me up. My mom the other day was talking about like, I don't think she's gonna end up with this guy. I'm thinking like, I think she might, because like I literally says like, she dates all these like skinny thin guys who are like, man, I make music and all that stuff, and now she's dating one real man.
Yeah,
and I was kind of.
I'm sorry.
He's more than the rest of them.
He's more than the rest of them. I'm starting to think he's like a bitch.
Could be.
To date Taylor Swift, you gotta kind of be, right? Look at the way he dresses.
Yeah.
He might be. Maybe it's like, I don't know. He had a reality TV show called Catching
That
Kelce.
was true. I forgot about that. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. I think I need to comb through New Heights in order to figure that out, really.
Yeah, we'd have to listen.
I don't have. I grew up with a brother like Jason and B.
Yeah, but people are different.
I guess. Yeah. He also. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
But the main point of this podcast, we ramble on a lot about other things. Taylor Swift is really not the problem. The Swifties are. I could go all day about how annoying Swifties are. It was funny you brought up our own like nerds, because I was literally thinking like, I was like they're worse currently in time. They are worse than Eagles fans. They're worse than Red Sox fans. Like, they are the worst fans. Like, you can say nothing about Taylor Swift. Like,
not a single thing.
Like, nothing about it. You can't say anything negative about her. Like, you can't. They like spin it into some weird thing.
They attack you.
Yeah,
they get so angry at you for saying stuff like that.
That one girl from Barstool, which I hate. She's like 45 and she's like loves Taylor Swift. Was like calm down. She was like when the Ravens lost to the Chiefs, she's like, this is what happens when you go against Taylor. I'm like, you're insane.
She has nothing to do with this.
But like, there is something wrong in your mind. Like,
I know.
You have
facts.
Like,
yeah.
she's just a person.
Yeah.
She's just a
regular girl.
Like,
who makes a lot of money.
My fear is like if she died. Like, could you imagine the economy would like collapse? we'd have like hundreds and thousands, millions of people just like who probably wouldn't leave their homes for weeks.
Oh my God, that's
the country would collapse. The economy would implode. These people have like put so much stock in one person.
I guess that's funny. I saw this.
My dream is that I don't date a girl who's in like that. Like, maybe she has the same opinions as we do. She's like, the music's good, the fans are nuts.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I'd be like, I'd put this. Even if I dated a girl that was like that, it'd be one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna make so many jokes about this that you're either gonna dump me or you're gonna break this.
Yeah,
It's one of those things. It's just like, this is not gonna stand. You're not gonna be crazy.
We're gonna change this.
Yeah. You're not gonna be crazy. Yeah. I'm not big. I'm not gonna go out there. I'm not looking to change someone out there. But like, this is something that's like, it's not attractive. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's weird. It was really funny. I actually saw this reel the other day where there's this mom driving the car and her like 9-year-old son. And she was like blasting Taylor Swift, and he must have sisters. And it's like, if you and the other girls in the house keep blasting Taylor Swift all the time, I'm gonna be a Kanye fan. And she was like, don't say that. Don't say that. That was the video. And I was like, holy shit! It was hilarious though.
That was really funny. Speaking of which, like, not like the I'm a big, you can separate the artist from the person, depending on how aggressive the artist, what they've done, I guess. But like, I'm big, you can separate the art from the artist. That's what I'm gonna say. Not the artist from the person. Art from the artist. So like, Graduation, the album by Kanye, that album slaps.
Yeah, it does.
And not like a little about that.
It does.
Like, we like Caravan Joe. He definitely kills somebody. Multiple people actually. So I can separate Taylor. I don't need to separate Taylor Swift. That's the thing though. Is like she like I said, we probably wouldn't be friends with her, but like she doesn't do anything egregious.
No, she does not.
Like, yeah, she like maybe would. She doesn't do anything egregious.
No, she doesn't. She just puts on a show. Yes, she's once again the amount of hate that she catches from NFL fans, from general fans, is because of how bad her fan base is.
It's literally
like, I think she's just another one of those. She's just another celebrity in Hollywood that has. Like, I get regularly annoyed with her opinions, probably that she just probably blasts out there thinking that I care about them, but in this case, there are people out there that actually care about her opinion. I think this is very secondhand knowledge. I don't know. Double check this. I think when she endorsed Joe Biden or whatever, or said vote for him, like 600,000 young adult 18-year-olds like immediately registered to vote. Like, insane.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like, insane. Like, the moment she did that, they all went registered. Yeah,
that someone has that much power.
It's crazy.
It's a cult.
Yeah, I don't know.
If she came out at a concert one time and was wearing like a blue pin, just a straight blue pin, meant nothing. Mm-hmm. And she was just like wore it for 2 songs, the whole concert.
They would write a novel to.
Not only would they write a novel, the blue pin industry
would
be booming,
explode.
Like, that's cult level stuff.
That is.
Where you're like, she has one. It must be a symbol. It must be a symbol.
Yeah.
We all should get one.
Oh.
It's the bracelets. It's the bracelets. They all these weird
It
bracelets.
is the bracelets. It is the bracelets. You're totally right. Oh my
bracelets,
goodness.
and it's like a ritual for them. It is very ritual, like religionist stuff. If Taylor Swift, I'm not saying she would do this, but if she told them to do something, they would do it.
They might do it. Yeah.
They would do it.
They might do it. They might do it.
She's a person.
Yeah.
She's a person.
So a regular person makes a lot of money.
Yeah. So Taylor Swift's not the problem. Swifties are. I will say this for now. Swifties are the worst fan base.
They really are.
Yeah.
They're
Like we're talking about fan bases.
Yeah.
They are the worst fan base.
100%. 100%. Blow everyone else out of the water.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.